Hey gamers, welcome back to Chad Gaming 808. And today I am very happy to be covering Prince Kymar. I got this guy a while back and he is phenomenal. So you can build this guy to satisfy any one of your needs. If you want a pure-based attack champion, if you want him really tanky and a fantastic support character, you can do that also. So I built mine for power and utility to have utility. So I went with an all cruel set. I would like to go with the savage set, but I wasn't really happy with the substats I have, and honestly, I need to farm the Fire Knight a lot more. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are in the exact same boat. So anyway, all cruel set. Let's go over his final stats. I got him at his speed is 172. His crit rate is almost at 100. His crit damage is 160. This I would like to get higher, but you know, work in progress. And accuracy 241. This does seem a little low. If I could get him a little closer to 300, it would be good. But that said, him built as of right now, I really have no complaints. Like this accuracy, it's really working for me. So I got crit rate on the gloves. In an ideal world with godlike stats, I'd be going crit damage. But you know, here we are. And I got an attack chest, and you really have to go speed boots. I mean, you want him using his turns. So for his ring, I went with attack, and I would have liked to get some more rolls into defense, but HP was okay. Crit damage on his ring, got 2 rolls on accuracy, I was happy with that, and accuracy on the banner. So if you're not really worried too much about the accuracy, you can make him just a complete DPS hard hitter, and you could go attack banner, and he's still going to have some utility, but I was really trying to balance him out a little bit. And the skills. Why is Prince Kymar so useful, and why do you want him? Well, besides looking awesome, every one of his moves is an AoE, and let's get into it. He attacks all enemies, places a 5% poison debuff for 1 turn if this attack is critical. So you want to get him to 100% crit rate, and every time he hits, every single person is going to get a 5% poison. His second move attacks all enemies, removes all buffs, places a sleep debuff for 1 turn. So that's the reason why you want accuracy up a little bit, is if you want to place this sleep. If not, it's not that big of a deal. Sleep, as soon as you hit them, they snap out of it, and they are awake and they can use their turn. Unlike stun, where you could smack them all day and they will still skip their turn. But another fantastic AoE, because he just rips off their buffs. And the main reason why Prince Kymar is so amazing and why you want him is he resets the cooldowns of all allies' skills, fills the turn meter of allies except this champion by 20%. So you want him to go last on your team. You want him to be the slowest. So all of your main support and damage dealers and tanks, they fire off their main abilities, their heavy hitters, their protect spells, and then Prince Kymar comes in behind, does his Steal of Magic, resets everything, and they could use them right away again. And as an added bonus, he gets ally speed in the arena by 30%. So those of you who don't have like an Arbiter or a really good other speed aura champion, Prince Kymar fills that role also. And under reviews, you can see he is useful everywhere except the Fire Knight, and that is due to he only has an AoE attack, so it only hits once. And you can't sleep the boss. And got him a 4.3 in the clan boss. I'm assuming this may be for lower ranking people who haven't pulled a lot of other legendaries and are not high up on the clan boss list, because he only hits once. He does place a single poison, but it's just one poison, and you cannot sleep the clan boss. He's not someone I would bring in, but if you were going to bring him in, I would not go the route that I took with the Cruel set. I would go a lot more tankier, because you're not really going to want to cause physical damage. You're going to try to get his poison on him, and you want to reset the cooldowns of all your other people. So he is not ideal to bring in, but if you went all defense or had some immortal sets on him, you could, but it's not something I would put on him. All right, what did I do for the masteries? I went down the offense and the support tree. I still have one more scroll to put on here. So I wanted to make sure I got my crit rate, my crit damage, started following the standard path down to War Master. I did not go down to War Master because I do not fight him in the clan boss. So instead, I really wanted to go down and get Flawless Execution for that 20% more damage. And I went with that over Helm Smasher, because Helm Smasher is a 50-50. You either get it or you don't. I really wanted that consistent damage from him every single time. And the support tree, just trying to get a little more accuracy. And the reason I haven't gone forward and really tried to get the scrolls for these is I'm kind of up in the air which one I want to do, because I usually fight him in the arena and dungeons, and this stun that he can extend is not a big deal again, because as soon as they get hit, they're awake and they get a move. And I don't like to plan on my allies being dead, so I'm not really sure about that one. And again, not really too worried about any of those. So for the most part, my Kymar is built, and I'm very happy with him. So what do you say we check him out in arena? Oh, hold on. I saw a shiny gem. Had a squirrel moment. All right, the arena. So this Duchess girl, I'm sure lots of you have been fighting her, and she can be a real pain. And let's see if Prince Kymar can make her useless. All right. Let's sort my people. There he is. Okay, Arbiter goes first. Boosts everyone's speed. Let's get our counterattack. So I did a little updating, and now my Kymar is faster than my Kale. I'm probably gonna throw some more stuff on my Kale because I want him a little bit faster. So she hasn't done her skill yet to give everyone Veil or Revive. So this A2 right here, I'm gonna save this. And I'm just gonna smack her. Well, hit everyone with the poison ability. Boom, every single person got a poison. Kale comes in, he shares the love. Okay. So now we're just waiting for Kymar to come back around. We'll get our Kale to go. Yeah, let's get some more poisons up. Okay, so right here they have a Veil, they have a Revive on Death, they have some defense, they have some attack up. Now what we're going to do is we are going to activate his A2. We're going to rip all those buffs off. They are all gone, and his accuracy is decent, so we do have 2 sleeps. And that right there is one of the main reasons he's so good. Now I would go ahead and I'd kill Tyrell right here, but she hasn't activated her Revive ability, so we are going to focus on trying to get her down. People build her very tanky. Okay, she's now down. So let's go ahead and use Kymar's reset ability. And you can see Arbiter is fully ready to go with any ability she wants. Let's go ahead and smack Tyrell. All right, he's taking a nap. We can get our counterattack back on. Everyone is reset. And bam! So just like that, that is why Prince Kymar is so amazing in the arena. Now I cannot make it to Platinum, I am stuck in gold 4, but I'm happy with that. And let's go ahead and check out one more. Let's do a Kymar versus Kymar. And do I want, yes. Sorry, I switch out Kymar and the Royal Huntsman off and on depending on the affinities I'm facing. All right, that was unfortunate. So since their Valkyrie went first, I'm going to save my counterattack. And okay, so now that Kymar's here, they already have up all their good abilities. We are going to rip those off. Boom! Just like that, whole team's asleep. I mean, just amazing. So as you see, right here is going to be the downside for sleep. So Kale's going to come in and hit everybody, and everybody's going to wake up and fire off their turns. That's the annoying part about sleep. I mean, it's okay to have, but I'd prefer not to have it. I'd really rather something else. So now we're going to go ahead and work on our... Oh, we are going to use Arbiter and remove their revives. Bam. Okay. At least we got Kymar's out. And we didn't get to use our counterattack in time because they are faster. So let's just hope we can survive their barrage. And more revive on deaths. Very, very annoying. Let's reset because we don't want to get whacked by everybody. And let's start working down Apothecary. Okay. Hopefully Arbiter can survive this. I just wanted to lower all their buffs by 1 turn so they'd fall off faster. But I do got to protect Arbiter. No, okay. All right, this is going to be a tough one. They are outspeeding me. So I do got a speed team, but my Arbiter is maybe 230-ish. I really got to push her up higher. Well, hopefully this highlights why he's so good. I'm still hoping we can win this round, but time will tell. Okay, we got to get Lightsworn out. Boom. Another good thing about him is when Prince Kymar does his counterattack, I mean, he hits everyone every single time due to his AoEs. Okay, we need to take out Valkyrie. So the one and only bad thing about Prince Kymar is he has long cooldowns. It takes a while for his skills to come back, so that's why we're not focusing on him right away. So Valk on Valk. Don't do it. Oh, she did it. So if my Arbiter was alive, I would bring him back and keep showing him. But as you can see, he has full utility. Yeah, and there's just slap mine down. I mean, he's just built super strong. Okay. So do we have him in Faction Wars? That's the dwarfs. Ah, I can't show him off in that. But regardless of how you have him built, he's going to be just S tier for Faction Wars. No, we don't go over the clan boss. Well, the Spirit Keep's open, and I do need to farm some potions. And I don't have him in here. We don't want to take out, well, let's take out Rosin because he's the weak affinity. And throw in Kymar. I mean, against waves, he's amazing because every single person's getting smacked every single time. And I do believe he's slow enough so he will reset on this round. So everyone's going to fire off their second best abilities. And then right here, full reset. Now everyone gets to use their big abilities again. Yep, there was a Heartseeker. I wish you would have waited for the boss, but it is what it is. Sorry, it's still the morning and I'm drinking some coffee. All right, so the big thing with this boss is she does put up a shield and a defense. So that's why I had my rosin in here to hopefully rip those buffs off. I also fused that Pumpkin Jack legendary this last Halloween, but I haven't 6-starred him yet. I'm really trying to focus on people who can help my clan boss team right now. So I'm looking at 6-starring, what's that character's name? Steel Skull next, hopefully. And I will be replacing Occult Brawler with Steel Skull and see how that works out for me. Okay. So Prince Kymar came in 3rd in damage, but he was mostly there for the utility of reset and of course the AoE, which is ideal for Royal Guard and Coldheart doing their big ol' abilities. All right, the Dragon's Lair. Let's do stage 20. I was showing off Occult Brawler. Let's throw back in Kymar, and let's do it. If you can hear this chair squeaking, I apologize for that. All right, so he's still going last. We got a bunch of poisons up. And those are from Bad L. Bam. Almost everyone's asleep. Everyone got an extra poison on them. And I really try not to highlight sleep because, again, it's probably the dumbest ability on here. I'd rather just take sleep away, and instead of a sleep, you get a stun. Would make life so much simpler. So again, if you are not worried about sleep, well, no, you still need accuracy because you need him to be able to rip off the buff. So never mind, you definitely still need to have him at decent accuracy. All right, so we're cruising along. So my Coldheart will always die. She's very squishy, but of course she hits hard. So she falls over here and there. She just has to take a nap and reset. Arbiter will wake her up when it's time to fight. And see right there, they just stunned Kymar, and then Horden came in and smacked him, and he stays stunned. That's why stun is so good. That is the ability you want. If Kymar had a stun instead of a sleep, whew, this guy would be even more amazing. So we cannot sleep the dragon. The dragon doesn't have any buffs to rip off. So the only thing Prince Kymar is going to be doing here is every time he hits, he's going to be giving the dragon a poison, and he's going to reset the turn meter 1, maybe 2 times. I also forgot to mention, I do not have any books in Kymar, and I still run him in the highest levels of everything. So I really have no need to book him up. His best ability to reset cooldowns, it only takes 1 book, but it takes you from 6 turns to 7 turns. In my eyes, that's not that big of a deal, and since books are so hard to get in this game, I really don't feel Prince Kymar needs them. They'd be better off spent on a different legendary. But if you're a massive whale, you got books to spend, then by all means, book him out. You will not be sorry. He'll cause more damage. The turn meter will come back one faster. All right, and the dragon's dead in 2 minutes and 31 seconds. And as you can see, Prince Kymar, absolutely amazing. Do I want to keep this? Blue, no, I'm going to sell it. If that was crit rate, I'd probably roll on it. But we just had the artifact enhancement event. I lost around $10 million maxing it out, so I'm trying to build my money back up. I like to be in the 30 mil range. Okay, Ice Golem. Ice Golem 20. Who do we want to take out? We need our revive, we need our defense down, poison. Yeah, let's see if we can do it without... Kale causes a lot of damage. Alright, let's try this. So the Ice Golem is hard for a lot of people. including myself. I'm definitely not mastered at it. I'm still building different teams. So my monster came in, did his stuns. So now we're going to get through this wave super fast, probably 22 seconds maybe. A couple more hits, boom, 19 seconds. All right, wave 2, the biggest issue you have to worry about are these 2 dogs in the front. They do a deflect. So if you have a heavy hitting AoE character like Tyrell or even Prince Kymar, if you build him for a lot of damage, a huge chunk of that damage comes back and your character can just fall over. That's why you really need a reviver in here. The good thing about Kymar is if his ability's up to remove buffs, he can rip that right off him. As you can see, my characters are taking a lot of damage due to that reflect. But we're still going to get through here in a decent amount of time. Come on, guys, push through. One more hit. All right. So a minute 8, and we're at the boss. So like usual, I'll just keep saying it. So at the Ice Golem, he has these 2 minions. I'm just repeating this because I don't know if anyone's going to watch any of my other videos. And if this is the first one you see, I want you to have all the information. So the Ice Golem has these 2 minions in front of him, and you need to focus on them first. And the reason is the boss has this big, massive AoE hit. Is it this one? Nope, it's his passive. So as soon as his life gets to 80, 60, 45, 30, and 15%, he does this ability. And it's an AoE hit. And for every minion he has up, he's going to ignore 50% of your defense. So if he has both his minions up, he will ignore 100% of your defense and just smack your guys like a truck's hitting them. And it could wipe your entire team. It could wipe some of your major characters that you need in here, like your reviver or your healer. And it could cost you the turn, cost you the wave. So you want to target them down first. And now you can see they're focusing in on the boss. And it's a good idea to bring poison characters in here. So if his turn happens and poison ticks his life down below those thresholds, he will not do that massive AoE hit. So that's the fun fact for this video. If you cause physical damage below that, he will go and wipe your entire team. And as you can see, I did physical damage to him below the 50% threshold, and he smacked my entire team, and bam, it caused my team to wipe. So yeah, a little too much physical damage in there. Let's go ahead and give it one more run. I've done this team before. I know they can make it. But that's what I'm talking about is, like, it's hard. The Ice Golem is hard. It's not a 100% win rate for me. I know you have a lot of other YouTubers on here and they have amazing team and godlike gear and they can go through here in like a minute. Unfortunately, I'm not there. I'd like to be, but I'm probably where a lot of you are right now. You got some decent champions, you have decent gear, and you're just trying to get progression and improve your account. So I'm hoping I can help you out in that way. I don't spend thousands of energy on this game. I don't have an auto clicker I do every night. Most of my gear is 5-star. I have some 6-star, but by no means any god tier rolls. So I still got lots of room to improve, and I'm trying. Alright, so we're still trying to push through these dogs. Okay, that was 4 seconds faster. Not like it's that big of a deal. To me, as long as you could fight this guy in under 4 minutes, you're doing pretty good. If you need to go higher than that, I mean, whatever it takes for you to win, but you do want to do it as faster the better. You can always beat this guy very tanky. You could come in here with hardly any attack power and just bring in a bunch of poisoners, and you can poison this guy to death. It would take a little longer, but that would be the safer route, a higher win rate. All right, so let's see if we can keep this up. So another thing that would help you out in the Ice Golems is if you have a character that when you kill an enemy, they stay dead, they cannot revive. That would help you a lot in this too, so those minions would never come back. Another good ability you could do is if you have a character or the gear set that every time you hit, you take 30% of their max HP. That's great for the minions too. So even if you have one person like that, or one person that has that gear set, every time those minions come back, they're going to come back with less and less and less max HP. So after a couple hits, they're going to fall over again. So that's another idea you could take into your team planning. I really wanted to fuse that character Rotos. It was really annoying. I had every single character except one of the rares. And yeah, so I wasn't able to fuse him, and it wasn't double chance, so I didn't want to open any of my shards because, well, we all know we want to wait for that prime time, which is that ×2. Okay, so we are working through him safely. He's below the 50%. We got decent buffs up. All right, hopefully Bad Elf can come in with this heals. All right, we got some heals, defense. Prince Kymar is adding more poisons to him. He's also going to do his cooldown ability here pretty soon, hopefully. It is on the long cooldown. It takes 7 turns. And when you put books on, it's really RNG based on where they go, so you may end up maxing him all the way out with books before you get the one ability on cooldown you want. Okay, just like that, we beat the Ice Golem in 3 minutes and 41 seconds. I just wanted to prove that, you know, he is good and can help your team. And this is one of the reasons I do not have God tier gear, just like a lot of you. Just junk. But I could use the money. Okay, I'm not going to show him in Fire Knight. That is not where he shines. He is fantastic in Minotaur. I'm not going to show him, but I think I'm using him. Oh, I am not using him in there. But if you have him in there, he'll help you progress really good in there also. You can use him in spiders. I do. I can't currently get to stage 20. So usually what I farm is stage 14. I'll go ahead and show that real quick. So what I do is I go in here with my Heart Seeker, my takedown ability, I reset, and I fire them off again and win the round. So I'll take it off auto. I don't like the way Cold Heart behaves on auto. All right, so we're going to do a speed boost. We're going to do our defense down. We're going to do our takedown ability. Cold Heart's going to come in with our Heart Seeker. All right, now we got Kymar. So the only reason we want him in here now is for this reset ability. So everyone's reset. So I don't need the turn boost again. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get a weaken up. All right, we got our weaken. These two abilities you definitely want up on the spider. And we'll try to decrease the turn meter. All right, we got it. And now we're just going to go and win the round. So we got takedown ability. Oh, where's Cold Heart? She should have gone next. My Arbiter was just a little too fast for that. And bam. So that's why you want Prince Kymar for your spider team, is just to reset those cooldowns. And I really don't want any 4-star gear. I'm trying to get that 5 and 6. And you can't sell from this screen, so that's semi-annoying. So yeah, that's about it for this. I'm really hoping if you have, oh, I'm sorry. He can also be used as a really good farmer. He's not who I currently use. I use Kale. So we'll go into 12-3 Brutal. Sorry, it's my son coughing in the background. Just throw it on auto. And this would be a little faster if you didn't have food, but let's face it, you're never going to come in here with just one champion. So he's going to be a little slow on this due to the fact he's built slow for all the other teams because you want him to reset. But 12-3 brutal, I mean, he's not taking a lot of damage. He's just going through the waves. Now, you're going to hear some people in different videos talking about, oh, you really got to get down to this 8-second farming. I mean, that's what it's going to be for speed. And that's fantastic if you have the time, the money, and the resources to do all that. I mean, to me, if you can clear this, I mean, look, 40 seconds, and I leveled people up too. I mean, to me, that's an amazing farmer. I'm not looking for a god tier 8-second farmer. I mean, if I can get it and get down to it, fantastic. But I'm sure a majority of you are going to be in this boat too. And as you can see, I was doing this with Kale, and Kale's the same way. He's anywhere from a 25 to a 40-second farmer, and he's my primary farmer. It's who I level everyone up with. So I'm not worried about this 8-second. To me, it's nonsense. If you can get it, get it. If not, enjoy the game. Don't try to just rush and throw money at it to get down to an 8-second farm. To me, it's really useless. You're still going to get your experience. I mean, these are high level people who have spent thousands and thousands of dollars, and they got their auto clickers overnight, which is great because it shows what you can get to. But for the most of you, just farm, have some fun. I mean, this game is really cool. So 40-second farming, it's great. Go ahead and show my great haul real quick. So you can tell, I mean, nothing god level. I'm still pumping away on my accuracies, and that's my primary. Pretty close to getting this one. Yeah, and then I'm going to max out all these accuracies and then move on to something else. So that's everything I wanted to highlight for Prince Kymar. So if you have him, please do not sleep on this character. He will help you in every single aspect of the game. I would say except Clan Boss, you can use him. You just have to build him insanely tanky. But to be fair, he's not the best. He takes up a slot where you can add in another poisoner, a healer. So he's not the best for that. But if you have him, please use him. You will not be disappointed. And that about wraps it up for this video. So if you liked it, please in the description below, tell me what you liked about this video. Give me any info back on how I can improve it, because I'd like to keep putting out useful content for you guys. Give me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe and tell your friends about me. I'm an upcoming YouTuber trying to grow my channel, so I could use all the help I can get. And like always, I'll see you on the next video. Keep gaming.